Hi and welcome back to Kanji Master. The first kanji we're going to have a look at today is the kanji for God. The only reading is Shin, like Shinto, like as in Shinto the religion, or Jin from Jinja, temple, or shrine I should say. The kunji reading is Kami, meaning God, like Kami-sama. I'll show you how to draw some of those in a second. Just Net from network, and the Mos from Mosu, like politely say. Obviously, it's quite easy to remember if you think about networking. If you're networking with God, you should speak politely. You should say things politely. Kami-sama, Charlie to moshimasu. God, I'm Charlie. There you go. So you've got Shinto, the religion. Got what else we got? We got Jinja. And lastly, Kami-sama. The next kanji we're going to have a look at is a kanji of bone or skeleton. The only reading is kotsu, as in kokaku. This is like skeleton. And the kunya reading is hone, meaning bone. Draw it's quite simple. Remember our rule about squares. 1, 2, close it off. The moon. The terribly drawn moon. Let's do that last little bit again. Slightly better. Anyway, to remember this, we've got the few shapes. We've got the shape of the moon. Got kind of this sort of, what would be like lid sort of thing. And this, whilst it's a little bit slightly different shape, does look kind of similar to when we discussed this moustache. Moustache. A little hat or something. That's neither here nor there. Anyway, it's a bit of a strange story. But just try to remember that the guy has moustache. The guy with moustache is launched into space. He hits his head like it's got a lid on it. He hits his head on the moon and he breaks his bone. So that's a bit of a strange story, but there you go. This is a unique shape, and for some reason I seem to remember this one really well. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because it's quite instinctive. Broken bone. Core. So that's it. On to the next one. The next kanji is the kanji for small animals, and more specifically the count of a small animals, like ippiki, nihiki, sanbiki, 1, 2, 3 small animals. The kunya reading is hiki. To draw it, just draw a line, draw 2 legs things underneath. This obviously looks very similar to kanji for 4. The way to draw it is different. You draw a line first, then the 2 legs inside. So this shape here. It's very similar to the mathematical symbol for pi. And this one here is sort of like a little, we're going to call this a cage, even though this shape is cage. I just think if you can imagine looking into a cage where there's a curtain covering over it and you see pi inside, and your friend saying that's not pi, it's a small animal. You're confused by this, but maybe it sort of moves around and barks and stuff. You're like, oh, so pi in a cage is actually a small animal. Which is strange, but there you go. Anyway, biggie. On to the next one. The next kanji is a kanji for freeze or refrigerate. The only reading is to, like torchi, meaning freeze to death. Kunya reading is the core from koeru, to freeze, or kogoeru, to be frozen. Draw it's relatively simple. We're going to use these two and call these two ice, as opposed to the 3, which is tsunami, which I'll draw in a second just for comparison. And the kanji for east, that's tsunami. So this the 2 together is ice. Ice from the east is the most frozen. Think about maybe the east side of Japan is just all ice, so like To from Tokyo. Maybe Tokyo is just frozen solid, and everyone is Torshi, frozen to death. On to the next one. And the next kanji is the kanji for, like, I guess, part of speech, which is kind of strange, but it'll make more sense when we give some like examples. The only reading is shi, like, for example, meishi meaning noun, doshi meaning verb. It's like kashi meaning song lyrics. It's that sort of thing. To draw it, we've got say. You guys probably remember this one, the kanji for director, I learned previously. So you're listening to the director say something, you can't really make out what he's saying. So what's the director saying? What's the director saying? Basically, he's trying to teach you part of this speech, but you're not really able to hear him. So we've got Mishi. We've got Toshi. Kashi lyrics. That's it. On to the next one. This next kanji is the kanji for first time or beginning. The onyo reading is sho, like shokai, meaning first time, or saisho, meaning the very first. The kunyo reading is haji from hajime, meaning beginning, or hajimete, meaning first time doing something. Draw it, we've got kind of a net and a sword. So to try and remember this, we often refer to this element on the left here as the katakana ne, which is the same shape, which makes sense. Wanikani sometimes refers to this as a pelican, and in this case we're going to try and remember the shape as sort of a pelican shape, which you can see the mouth's quite pelican-like, so it's easy to imagine. This is your business partner. The first time you're going into negotiate with someone the first time, networking, this pelican shows up waving a sword around. Like, whoa, buddy, what's going on? We're going to call this pelican Mr. Percival. Mr. Percival, calm down. What are you doing? And that's his way of negotiating for the first time. Sai, short, kite, first time. Or say short. That's it for today, guys. See you guys again tomorrow. Bye.